What's up everyone, it's Aaron here, and welcome to a brand new video. And welcome to the first car launch of 2018. A surprise one really. Haas was just dropped the bombshell really and just announced their new car whilst everyone was just putting dates on the announcement. Haas just went, nope, let's release it now, unexpectedly on our doorstep. So yeah, this is the VF18, the new Haas car. The third Haas car made by the American team, piloted by Roman Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen, is an evolution of the VF17, as quoted by the Haas team, Guthrie Steiner, the team principal there. So there is a new team, of course, entered in 2016, finished 8th in the Constructors for the last 2 years, and they're hoping to close the gap as the top teams this year, and that's their main objective, as I said on their press release yesterday. You can obviously tune in to the report that I wrote up for the checker flag down in the description below to get to the full details of their launch. Right, yeah, so yeah, it's not much has changed. Obviously, notable features on the VF18 is obviously the halo. It's featured in mandatory for 2018, and to be honest, it's an object it's mixed really. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm gonna start to get used to it. I mean, at first I didn't like it, but now I'm starting to get used to it. And of course, the teams will implement their own color schemes on it, so it's gonna be very interesting on how they do that. Haas just went pretty simple and just went all black really. It's alright, I guess. I'm not really a fan of just black. I mean, it just covers it up really, but I can understand why they did it, and it really helped. And I see what they've done very clever here, and just put a black background with the halo, so that it sort of disguises a little bit. But obviously, you know, out on track, you obviously go to see it pretty much just playing it for you, really. There's no noticeable new sponsors on the car. I mean, they've got still their main sponsor is Haas Automatizations, which is them, obviously, which the company's based on. But apart from that, nothing major has changed in terms of the livery. They've gone back to the white livery they had in 2016 when they started off with a main white body with a little bit trim of red at the front and a little bit grey. Grey as well, and then they implemented both liveries into it. I mean, they had a white body, which was 2016's, and then they had the front end to 2017, which was a grey nose stash with a little bit of red here and there. That's what they originally went for, and then they changed it. I think when they changed it in Monaco, then they changed it again towards the second half of the season. But yeah, a nice little combination of the two liveries there, and I mean, this livery, they played it safe here. I mean, it's not extraordinary in terms of the design, but I like it. I mean, it's basic, it's simple really. They played it safe. They weren't going to go risky and just go for a livery design that's all funky and that, and that might upset the fans a bit. Although people do like a bit of a different livery here and there. I mean, you could compare it to last year's Haas to this year to 2016's Haas. They've got a pattern here that they're just playing it safe really. They're not going to go extreme and have like American flags or eagles flying over the cars and all that. They're being very serious on here, and I can understand why they're going on that here. I mean, of course, they finished 8th in the Constructors last year, and they're hoping to aim to get further into there, and that Ferrari engine that's going to be powering on that, and they're hoping to aim that by beating the likes of the midfielders, like for example the Williams, Toro Rosso, the Renaults, and that. They were sort of contention in that last year, but they weren't serious ones. They were just pretty much there. They weren't as big contenders, but they're just there really. Apart from that, you can obviously see the from the rear end of it, that you could see that the shark fin is removed. Obviously, that's new coming into 2018. There was sort of a loophole that they braked into 2017, and all the teams just started following it. And from the beginning of the season, they sort of implemented that rule. It's like, right, next year, no shark fins and new T-wings. Although, I think you can notice it from the rear end, and maybe from the above shot or another shot that we can get of the Haas, that they sort of implemented the T-wing on the bottom of the rear wing. I think that's one of the loopholes that they discovered, that you can still fit the T-wing in somehow just at the bottom of the rear wing. It's sort of where the support beam used to be back in years go by, where it sort of had the platform there where the rear wing used to be mounted on. Now it's just sort of the T-wing is there, but it's sort of really thin and sort of like balanced, sort of a support beam on that. But I don't know if it's attached or not. That's another thing. If teams are allowed to attach it to the rear wing or not, or is it just like a wing itself? I don't know about that one, but yeah, no shark fin on there, but you can see on the design that they've gone for sort of what they had years and years ago is sort of like a small sort of fin, if you what you like, and it's just there, it's sort of just there. Nothing too major. It's not massive like shark fin. It's just a little small one that the driver's gonna have their numbers, their names on that and that. But obviously Haas have gone with their name and the numbers on the rear wing. The numbers are in sort of the side on the car, but they have to store the numbers in as well. So it's nothing too major in terms of that. Apart from that, the livery is pretty much a decent one. In terms of designs and that, I mean, you could obviously see noticeable ones. For example, the side pods. They've got little rabbit. They got little sort of rabbit ears and that. They've gone very flaky with the sort of aerodynamics on the cars. Barge boards are very. I would just say they're very aggressive on this one this year, and they also got what sort of side pods things that they had on the side of the cars, like the Ferraris and the Red Bulls they had last year. And most of the teams tried to adapt that because it was very aggressive and sort of a unique way of teams trying to make aerodynamics of the cars on the side of it. And sort of Haas are following that trend now, and I'm wondering if any other teams are going to follow suit on that as well. That's going to be very interesting. That, but yeah, apart from that, that's it for the Haas VF18. Hopefully, a much more better car than it was in 2017. Kevin Magnussen and Romain Grosjean are a big fan of it. They've been obviously putting their praise on there. But let me know what your thought on the Haas is. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you thought on that. Of course, the next car launch is it's going to be tonight, but we're going to have a video on that tomorrow, which is the Williams FW41, which is driven by Lance Stroll and Sergei Sorokin. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the like button and make sure to join us, guys, for more F1 content. And I'll see you all next video, guys. I'll see you all very soon.